Ready to tackle one of the biggest dilemmas in Toronto real estate? Drop an alarm clock in the comments if you've ever wondered whether it's a good time to buy or if you should wait for interest rates to drop. So today we're diving into the pros and cons of buying real estate today or waiting. No complex financial lingo, just a good old chat about real estate. And so if you're looking for insight in making that crucial decision, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We publish new videos just like this one each and every single week. So let's navigate this. Buy now or later? Let's dive right in. What is up, beautiful people? My name is Matt Moore, your local millennial realtor here in the Greater Toronto area. And today we're diving into a specific topic on the minds of many. Those of you who are on the sideline just waiting for that interest rate to drop. This video specifically for you guys. Now, before we make any decisions, let's examine the current landscape and understand the factors at play. Current market trends and conditions. Now, 2023 was not kind to our housing market. We had a huge rise of interest rates actually from 2022 all the way throughout 2023. The Central Bank of Canada actually raised it 10 times. 10 times! Never ever has that happened in Canadian history in such a short amount of time. We went from 0.25% to 5% from March of 2022 to July of 2023. With that being said, we are left in a time of a lot of uncertainty, which has led a lot of people to just sit on the sidelines to figure out what the next steps are. I mean, who really wants to mess up one of the biggest financial decisions they're ever gonna make in their lives? Not me. The impact on the supply and demand on prices. Now, it's no secret that Toronto has a huge housing crisis. There are simply not enough homes for the amount of people that are coming into the country, which has created a demand for housing that most people simply can't afford. Toronto's economic outlook. Now, Toronto's GDP growth is significantly outpacing the national average. It's grown an average of 2.4% annually compared to the national rate of 1.8%. Government policies and their effect. Now, in my opinion, it's almost like the government is being a gatekeeper towards how many homes we can actually produce each and every single year. There are so many hurdles that need to be jumped over, but those same hurdles are not being applied to immigration. Now, when you have that many people coming into the country and not enough homes for people being built, we're naturally going to have a problem like this. And the last factor is how interest rates influence buyer behavior. Again, we're left with a lot of uncertainty. People are scared and they're not wanting to make the wrong decision. Now, if you're leaning towards taking the plunge now in purchasing real estate, here are some of the potential advantages right now. Date the rate, marry the house. Sure, you're going to be locking in the interest rates of today, but that's not forever. You can always change your interest rate later, assuming you've chosen the right interest rate type right now. You get to choose from a variety of properties. There are plenty of homes on the market right now and not enough buyers for those homes. Now, at the time of this recording, there are a lot of homes on the market and interest rates remain the same. And so as a buyer, you have your fair share of homes to choose from and negotiate with. So take advantage of that. There's the potential for property value appreciation. Assuming you buy now. Once you lock in a price now, assuming later the interest rates start to drop, your property's value will increase because of the demand with all of the new buyers that are entering the market, assuming that interest rate drops. Taking advantage of the current market situation. And that is, there's a lot of buyers on the sideline and there are plenty of homes on the market. Now, if you can take advantage of that, you're gonna be in a good financial situation. Assuming, again, that interest rates drop, which it has been announced by the Bank of Canada that they have intentions on dropping the interest rates throughout the year in 2024. Building equity sooner rather than later. Imagine purchasing a home at a great discount today, only to find out later on in the year when interest rates are expected to drop that the value of your home has increased by an additional $20,000, $30,000, $40,000, $50,000. Wouldn't that be amazing? Now, obviously, it can't be all sunshine and rainbows. There has to be a downside to purchasing a home now. And here are the potential drawbacks of purchasing a home in Toronto today. The possibility of a market correction or fluctuations. Sure, the Bank of Canada has announced that they plan on reducing the interest rates, But you know what they say about plans, right? Everyone's got one until they get. If you know the end of that line, go ahead and comment down below for me. Let me know if you know what the end of that line is. There's also the future impact of potential interest rate changes. Again, we're expected to go down, but what happens if it goes up? What kind of situation does that put you in? And quick timeout, if you are planning on purchasing or selling at some point in the future, then go ahead and download my free relocation guide. It's available for download in the description down below. Now on the flip side, if you're considering playing the waiting game, here are some potential advantages for you. If you do decide to wait, you get potential cost savings in waiting for a lower interest rate. Not only that, there's increased affordability for buyers. That means you have a lot more purchasing power with a reduced interest rate. And I think that's where a lot of people are kind of stuck. Right? It's not so much I want to get into the market, it's more so I can't afford to get into the market with the current interest rates. And if that's the case, drop a comment down below if you agree with that statement. Along with a lower interest rate comes opportunity for more favorable terms. Now, patience can also have its drawbacks, right? Just like buying right now, here are some cons about waiting for that interest rate to drop. You get to miss out on potential opportunities that are available today, right? And I strongly believe that if you genuinely believe that interest rates are going to drop and you can comfortably afford to purchase a home today, you are doing yourself a disservice by not doing that. You're going to be missing out on the impact of property values going up due to the demand for housing when that interest rate drops. Again, and I'm saying all of this with the assumption that you as a viewer believe that the interest rates are going to drop in the coming year or over the coming year. And the biggest hurdle you're going to be facing is limited inventory and increased competition. We've seen what that does to the market a couple years back. It was a seller's market and house prices just soared through the roof. No pun intended. And so there you have it. Those are the pros and the cons of purchasing a home in Toronto, whether you wait or purchase now. If you found this video useful, go ahead and hit the thumbs up button. Subscribe to the channel because I put out videos just like this one each and every single week. It's gonna help me and it's gonna help potential people find this video who have similar questions that you do. If you have any questions or want to share your standpoint on the matter, go ahead and drop a comment down below. I'd love to hear from you. Again, my name is Matt Moore, your local millennial realtor here in the Greater Toronto Area, and I will see you in the next one. Peace. I hope you got some value out of that video. If you did, then go ahead and check out this video here or here. I'm not quite sure where it's going to be on the screen, but one of these videos, go ahead and check it out.